So they uphold this 10-day waiting period. Actually, our reporter, Carly Twisselman, just showed us the process it goes to get a firearm in California. She actually bought their version of an AR-15 out there. And it's insane what you have to go through.
Well, and it's supposed to be that way because they want to make it as prohibitive as possible, obviously, to be able to access and possess a firearm. I don't know who's worse at this point, California or New Jersey. And the question comes to mind, Grant, and this is one that none of those individuals in California, none of the lawmakers, particularly Gavin Newsom with his hair product and slick back hair, none of those people have ever been able to answer what law proposed, what new law, what would this waiting period, what crime, what atrocity, what tragedy would it have prevented? And they have never been able to answer that question. But Grant, the thing is I can tell you so many stories of people who rely on firearms for self-defense. And I can see a lot of stories where people can tell you how it prohibits their defense. This law is prohibiting people who need to be able to access an equal means of self-defense from doing so. Not only that, but it treats people who are being victimized by criminals, it treats them worse than the criminals by denying them the right, using the argument that because a criminal has a gun, that must mean you can't either. We've seen stories like this, Grant, particularly a story again in New Jersey, where there was a woman who had an estranged husband. She had applied to get her concealed carry permit in New Jersey. And of course, you have the waiting period. I know people who've waited for 3 years to get permitted and to be able to lawfully have to exercise their natural right. And she was murdered in her driveway while all the bureaucrats were processing her paperwork. That's a life that this sort of bureaucracy has cost. And those individuals that push this burdensome, penalizing things and the laws and regulations on law-abiding gun owners, they're the ones, Grant, who have blood on their hands.